All right, for your warm up, you're going to start out with a hamstring scoop. One leg is directly straight out in front. The other leg is going to bend as you bow your chest forward, sticking your hips out and back. As you stick your hips out, notice that I'm rocking back on the heel of that front leg, and I'm getting a nice deep stretch all the way down that hamstring. We're doing 10 on each side, and I'm taking a nice big deep breath as I scoop down and up. Really use your arms and fingertips here to start sending some energy through that whole body. Go ahead and switch to the other side. This is number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, we're going to separate those feet wider than you think. The wider you get, the deeper the stretch is. I'm giving a side lunge down from one side, shifting across, and then reversing that direction. So I'm now coming down on the opposite leg and standing back up. As you come down, send your hips to that wall behind you again, and we're feeling an inner thigh stretch here. Toes are parallel, totally pointing forward, and the knee is tracking directly over that big toe. You come down to one side, stay nice and low, think wide hips as you send them across, and then reverse that little half circle as you come back up. All right, from here, we have ragdoll circles. So like a ragdoll, we want our head to be nice and heavy. We are getting some mobility to that upper thoracic spine. The top of the head leads in a nice deep circle, and I'm thinking about articulating that upper rib cage. The knees are nice and soft. Feel that nice deep stretch across the back of the shoulders and nice and big across that front side of the neck. And go ahead, reverse that direction. Same thing. Notice if you're feeling a stretch on all 4 sides of the body. Are we feeling it in the front and the sides of the neck and the back? Nice. Really just focus on that upper rib cage, getting nice and mobile here. The knees stay soft, the hips stay quiet. Let's go for one more. And then step those feet back. You're going to need a little bit of space to walk yourself out into an inchworm. Stepping one foot up to the right, stepping the other foot up to the left, and then walking those hands back into your feet. Roll up, articulate through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Chin into the chest, roll back down. You get a stretch on the back of the legs. Walk out into your plank. The abs engage here, and now we're opening the hips as I step up to one side, step up to the other into that runner's lunge. Soft bend in the knees if you need it. Roll it to the top and repeat again. Walk it out. Hands are right underneath that shoulder. Step up to the right. Step up to the left. And walk it back in. Roll it up nice and soft. And let's go ahead and do it again. Chin into the chest. Big hamstring stretch. Walk it out. Good plank. Feel the abs engage and wake up. Step it up to the right. Step it up to the left. And from here, you're going to lower yourself down to the floor. We're lying down on our belly. And the first thing we want to do is send one arm out to the side. The opposite leg is going to arc up and over to reach towards those fingertips. One hand is in, one hand is out, and I'm spiraling that leg up and over, trying to get my toes to my fingertips. Now, the arm that is in, the arm that is bent, that is helping push you over towards that one side of the body so that we can really open that chest, feel the stretch coming across the shoulder, across the back. And in this nice spiral, you should also feel a stretch in the front of that hip. Good. Alternating right and left side. Keep going. And now you're going to fold your hands, rest them down on the floor, and we are kicking ourselves in the butt. Yes, kicking ourselves in the butt. Now go faster and faster and faster. These are called tantrums. You should feel heat coming up the backside of your hamstrings. We're waking them up here. Forehead stays down. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and slowly bring it to a stop. I know those feel silly, but they're great to wake up the hamstrings. From here, roll onto your back, and we're now going to go fingertips to your ears, elbows point up to the ceiling, and my knees are coming up to a tabletop position. We're going to activate that core with a dead bug variation here. I'm reaching the same side away from my body. Notice that the other knee and elbow are still touching. Oh yeah, big crunch on those abs here. Reach out and in. Reach out and in. The shoulders stay up. Eyes are focused on those knees. Keep going. One more rep. And switch to the other side. You're going to exhale as you extend arm and leg away from the body. And the goal is to keep your lower back down on the ground. Keep that knee and elbow on the other side still connected. Nice. From here, staying on our back, we're going into a glute bridge. Dig your heels down into the floor, lift your hips up, and we're just holding here. So actively squeezing our glutes, actively feeling those hamstrings, pressing through the heels. There should be a straight line from your knees down to your hips, down to your shoulders. The rib cage should not be splayed or adding any kind of bumps to this nice diagonal. Keep holding it, and breathe. Nice. Go ahead, bring it down, and then stand on back up onto those feet. We're going to turn those toes out on a slight diagonal, and the distance between our heels are at least hip width apart or wider. I'm coming down into a sumo squat, grand plie position, and you're going to see that I'm anchoring my hand down underneath my foot to give a nice twist. As I go to the other side, I'm going to twist, reach up, look to that top hand, and press your palm back and away from the body. Come back to the center and stand up. I'm going to give you a side profile. Nice turned out position. Come on down. You're going to grab underneath the foot of one hand, and I'm pressing that same knee back. I'm pressing my hand back, and I'm opening up that whole front side of the body. Do it to the right side. Do it to the left side. Control it back in. Hands meet up at the top, and you stand. Come back down. We do it again. I know those hips and quads are feeling warm. Twist and press back. Hands reach up overhead in the middle. Try to keep those eyes forward. Twist other side. Open that whole front side of the body. And stand up. Good. Now we're going to go quick here. Jumping jacks, nice and light on those toes. Keep going for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going forward here. Scissor hop, stay light on the feet. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And now we're going to go 2 feet together, side to side. We're hopping over an imaginary line. Nice and quick. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And that is it. You should feel nice and